RG Tanner, and I am joined today by my wonderful, handsome hubby, Scott, who, if you follow my Instagram, then you will have seen how this happened. And so we just wanted to talk a little bit about the coronavirus today, and we thought that we could appear as a unified front because, you know, wherever you are, whatever quarantine you're in, I hope you have someone with you and that you are not completely alone. And I know I am so grateful to have this guy right here with me.
As I am grateful to have you right here.
And I just wanted to talk a little bit about how the coronavirus is affecting our mental health. And so I personally know that I am completely overwhelmed. I don't know of anyone in our generation who has lived through something like this, and I feel like the weight of the world is crushing down on my shoulders. I feel like there is so much panic and commotion going on. You know, we can't even go into a grocery store, and it's frightening, to say the least, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, a little bit frightening, but we are having our groceries delivered, so that's a very nice service.
But it's hard because in our case, the groceries delivery is 6 days out, and therefore we can't get what we need when we need it. It's not like the good old days when you walked into the store and just got what you needed. And on top of everything, I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but about a week ago, a little under a week ago, we had some earthquakes here in Utah.
And aftershocks have been continuing, but we have not felt any in the last couple days.
And so that was just kind of the cherry on top of the sundae. And it just feels like so much of the world is tumbling down. And I know that for me, I have paranoid schizophrenia. So in a lot of ways, I'm very paranoid about getting and contracting the COVID-19. I am very afraid because I have a compromised immune system that I will be at a higher risk of contracting said disease. I'm also afraid for my family. I don't want them to be in danger. And like this whole quarantine thing is really affecting my mind. Being here, like, don't get me wrong, I love spending time with you. Don't get me wrong, but the fact that I can't even go out and get a frozen coffee the way that we used to. And
our coffee shops have closed down.
Yeah, if you've seen my previous videos, you know that I'm a huge fan of our local coffee shop, Java Joe's, and here I am drinking a homemade smoothie made by yours truly.
From our wonderful little blender thing that we got for our wedding.
And so it's just, as a schizophrenic, oh, Dobby had to photobomb us. Dobby had to have his moment in the spotlight. Hello. And I don't know about you, but as a schizophrenic, I have a routine. I have a thing where I do things a certain way every day, and that routine has been upset, and therefore makes me uneasy, and it makes it really difficult for me to process events around me. And for example, I can't go to therapy. I'm doing therapy through video chat, you know, because I'm not willing to I have to go to therapy. I still have to go to therapy, and I'm not willing to forsake that. Dobby just has to be the center of attention. Yeah, Dobby doesn't think that this has affected him at all, because we can still go to the park. He still gets his cookies.
Uh-oh.
I said the word cookies.
You said the cookie word.
And, you know, so if you're feeling trapped, isolated, like your world has been turned upside down, just know that you are not alone. And
go outside, even if it is in your front yard, backyard, or if you live in an apartment, go out into just your common area and just spend some time with the people you are staying with, or just by yourself and get some fresh air and sunshine. So you're not just cooped up inside and not getting any fresh air.
Yes, like like if you follow my Instagram account, then you know that I'm a huge advocate of getting fresh air, of still being in the outdoors, of still prioritizing your mental health, and knowing that it's very important to expose yourself to the outdoors. Just, I'll throw it out there, you gotta still wash your hands, sanitize everything, try to stay 6 feet away from people. You don't want to come in contact with other people. And this could last for months on end. We don't know when it's going to stop. And for me, that's one of the most frightening things, is that we don't know when this is going to stop. We don't know how it's going to stop. We just pray and hope that at some point it will kind of fade away, but we don't know that, and so we're going to be kind of indefinitely put in quarantine.
Yeah, and it's like the doctors and scientists around the world are working on a vaccine.
They're working their butts off. And, I also have to give a shout out to anybody who works in a hospital
or any care facility. Anybody who's working to do deliveries, anybody who's working at all right now. Like right now, Scott's job, he drives a forklift, and he still has to go into work, and granted, he doesn't see many people, but still he's working. And so a lot of the people that we have taken for granted in times previous to this, what would be considered bottom level jobs, those are the people that are keeping us alive right now. Plumbers and truck drivers,
and
bringing in the groceries and food and toilet paper that we all desperately need.
Yeah, and so be grateful for all the people that we took for granted for so long, because they are the people keeping us alive now.
And even the veterinarians that are keeping our pets safe.
Exactly. We got an email from our vet with protocols of how to maintain our pets' health while trying to isolate the COVID-19.
And even if we needed food or medications for our dog, they would deliver them.
And other people to be thankful for is pharmacists. I am certainly grateful that my pharmacist is still in business and helping me get my antipsychotics, my antidepressants, and all of that. It's like these people that we have taken for granted for so long. And also, don't take yourself for granted. Remember all the important roles you have to play, because somewhere in your life there is a person that you matter greatly to, and you are helping keep them strong and keep them alive and keep them hopeful. Give yourself credit for being strong in this time of need. We are all suffering together as a human race, and everybody needs everybody. And I know every person watching this video is contributing in their way, and so be sure to give yourself credit, give yourself a little pat on the back, and say, even if you gave someone a smile today, something as small as a smile, that is a major accomplishment, and don't forget it. And so remember that we are all stronger than we give ourselves credit for. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right now it's like we are being tested to see how strong we really are, and
just hopefully all this will unite us as a planet.
Yep.
Not just within our own country, but as a whole world.
And just remember that every human being on this planet is fearful, just like we are. No one is safe from this. To me, it's a lot like the movie Contagion, but I don't know. I wouldn't recommend watching that right now because it might be triggering. But just know that if you're isolated, if you are quarantined like we are, know that you are not alone. Be sure to comment below, and if you just need a friend, just comment below, or visit my Instagram account, DM me. I'll talk to you. I'll be your friend. I'll help you get through this time. So I'm going to wrap this up, just letting you know that you are not alone, that we are too in quarantine, and we're doing the best we can with what we've got, and we're staying hopeful. And it's very important to maintain your mental health during this time, and know that you still have to prioritize your mental health, and know that it is extremely important to do things like getting fresh air and sunshine.
And remember to wash and sanitize your hands a lot.
Yep, very important. So if you want to read more of what I go through on a day-to-day level, please check out Misadventures of a schizophrenic.wordpress.com. If you want to see what I do on Instagram, be sure to check out my Instagram handle, rgtanner713. And if you have a crisis that cannot wait, and I know right now we are having limited amount of time with our therapists, call this number, and it is the NAMI crisis number. That's for the USA, and they will help you with what you can. If you can make an appointment with your therapist, I would highly recommend trying to get a video chat done, but I understand if you can't, and so, you know, don't hesitate to call that number. And just know that you are not alone. We are all in this together.
We are.
Alright, I will see you guys later, and I hope you're doing well. Hi, I hope you enjoyed that video about how the coronavirus is affecting us all. If you want to watch more videos on my channel, click here. If you want to subscribe, which I hope you do, click here. Be sure to comment below of what you would like to see me talk about. I mean, anything. I'm open to any suggestions. And so I just hope you're being safe, having a decent quarantine, and I hope to see you soon.